On the 18th of August of 2016, almost 140 DEME participants arrived in the alpine village of les Deux Alpes to take part in the 3 days Climbing for Life event. In doing so, they fulfilled the pledge they had made to themselves to adopt a healthier lifestyle. They were in for a real treat, for the French Alps do not accept compromises. Whether you bike, run or walk, you'd better be prepared. And prepared they were. All of them without exception are heroes, in their own specific way. As some of our ambassadors formulated it, the journey was hard but rewarding.
It was a hell of a ride, but the experience was fantastic. Yeah, it was hard, but very nice.
The energy lab training was very good, was well suited to our schedule, very fine, but was very challenging.
We were climbing up a hill at 6%, 7%, there were bits of 12%, and when I would have done that 3 months ago, I would have stepped off and would have walked the hill.
After 3 months, I feel fitter. I like biking again.
10 DEME Heroes were selected to follow an in-depth training and showed great determination to deliver with an amazing result. A great feeling of improved fitness.
A lot of guys have no experience with cycling. When we have tested them in May, I saw it will be very tough to reach the top because Alpe d'Huez is a very tough climb. Definitely the first 2 kilometers will be very hard. But after the 3 months, Tuesday we did a last test and I saw really great progressions.
Shortly after their arrival on Thursday, they were in for a brief recovery ride.
Hello, good afternoon. Everybody is arrived well. We will go for a little recovery ride. We will go downhill for about the first 4 U-turns. After that, we will come together. We will turn around and we'll climb up to the top.
Mentality and also physically, most people did a massive improvement on their basic endurance performance.
Good luck!
You can get more kilometers done per training, that you are getting fitter. At the beginning, I was not even able to drive 2 hours on a flat road. Nowadays, it's not a problem at all to bike 2 hours.
It was their first confrontation with the real thing, and yes, it was an eye-opener. But without exception, they were determined to reach their goal. Giving up or giving in was not an issue at any time. A perfect example for all of us.
Morgen gaat beter zijn.
Maar moet het gewoon beter zijn?
Morgen het zal sowieso beter zijn.
It was a good warm-up ride. Yes, and see I can do it. I will do it. I was a little bit afraid of mountains, of climbs, and now what we did, I was able to do everything.
While the night fell, Les Deux Alpes disclosed the typical cozy alpine atmosphere of the Isère department. The little brother of Alpe d'Huez breathed peace and quiet. However, the special painting forces of DEME marched off to change slightly the aspect of the climbing track of Alpe d'Huez. It was their early salute to the DEME participants who were to attack the famous col the next day.
Painting the road for the future.
Early in the morning of August the 19th, over 100 DEME bikers prepared themselves for a first apotheosis on the Alpe. Some nervousness, yes, but before all, confidence we felt among our DEME participants.
I expect to get up the mountain. We'll see how and when, but together we can achieve.
Alpe d'Huez is a mythical col that has been climbed numerous times during the Tour de France since 1956. Its first 4 kilometers are very steep, then the track becomes somewhat less challenging, but it still has an average gradient of 8.5%.
Bocht nummer 1.
Not easy at all, and 13 kilometers long. Each of its 21 hairpin bends is named after one of the former winners of the Tour de France ascent of the Alpe. Some relief, but before all, joy, happiness and great satisfaction was felt and expressed after a great and courageous climb. Another achievement to be barred from the bucket list.
It was great. I enjoyed it. I just stayed within my heart rate zone, or whatever they call it, and I could just slowly but evenly go up the mountain.
Everything went well. For me, this is not the end. Everything was going well. I'm satisfied, I made it. Yeah, for all the other ones who will join next year, I can only recommend it.
Je zet een doel en het is een gevecht met jezelf om boven te geraken. En als je dan boven geraakt met een goed gevoel, dat je er best voor gedaan hebt, dat je er goed voor gewerkt hebt, dat geeft dat zoveel voldoening als je boven komt.
Ja, ik ben boven geraakt, dat is het belangrijkste. Traag, maar zeker. En nu de fun naar beneden rijden.
Forward then to the next challenge, lying ahead the next day, the cycling tours. Following the track of the Col de la Serenne, as well as the Super Gran Fondo. No rain in the first hours of the day, continuous showers later on. We were in for a very wet day indeed. A slippery, wet descent from Les Deux Alpes in the first kilometers was not a gift. It only sharpened the tenacity of our participants to attack the actual ascent of Col de la Serenne after having crossed the Barrage du Chambon.
Ja, het is zwaar, maar voorlopig gaat het nog wel.
Rustig aan, hè. Gaat wel lukken zo.
The 13-kilometer track of Col de la Serenne looks quite desolate. It is mainly a gradual climb, but it has a lot of mini hairpin bends in a steep final kilometer section. It is a challenge indeed. Altitude and rain are not the perfect recipe for a cozy stay on a mountaintop, especially not after a 13-kilometer challenging climb. Nevertheless, optimism prevailed.
De zich komt achteraf. Hè. Nu even doorzetten, de pijn een keer verbijten. En vanavond kunnen we zeggen, we hebben het toch gedaan. Hè.
It's damn cold here at the top. We just reached the top now, the first climb. So don't going to wait too long. Going to descent now. Step by step, we came to the top.
When the spirits are high, success very often is round the corner. But the profound satisfaction to have crossed the finish line of a truly heroic cyclotour is in fact beyond words. The DEME Heroes have been the spokesmen and women of all our DEME participants. In the process, they have shown the strength of team spirit and team performance. Together, they have committed to be fit. But the profound satisfaction to have crossed the finish line of a truly heroic cyclotour is in fact beyond words.
Het is gelukt. Ik ben diep moeten gaan, maar het is gelukt. En dat was de bedoeling.
Oh, this is amazing. It's a crazy feeling. One of a lifetime opportunities. It was really amazing to do.
We zijn boven geraakt. 66 kilometer in de regen, ik had het niet verwacht. Het was lastig, het was nat, het was koud. Maar bon, we zijn er.
The DEME Heroes have been the spokesmen and women of all our DEME participants. In the process, they have shown the strength of team spirit and team performance. Together, they have committed to be fit.
Figures. 122 kilo, 67 kilometer, 2400 hoogtemeters. Facts. Yuri Sioen, DEME Hero, volledig kapot.
Well done.